Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. We made it. It's Tuesday, everybody. How y'all doing? Please do me a solid. Hit that like button for me. If you don't mind, please hit the like button for me. If you already hit it, thank you. If you didn't, right now, reach over there, grab that bad boy. It ain't gonna hurt you. Before we even get going, let me just remind y'all, we streaming simultaneously on Twitch. So if you got two devices, two browsers, or two apps, please make sure that you stream us on both if you can. If you can. I would so appreciate it. Okay, we got to get into these updates, into this news, into these funny papers. It's a little interesting today. That's what I can say about it. It's a little interesting today. Okay. I don't know. It's some stuff we got to talk about. It's some stuff we got to talk about. I don't even know how to put some of this other than to just spit it out. That's all I can do is just spit it out. Mm-mm-mm. So let's get into it. Let me greet everybody. Let's start talking. Y'all tell me how y'all evening was last night. I'm gonna tell y'all how my evening was. Um, I just want to know how everybody's doing before I start giving y'all this news and filling your head with all this info. Okay. Now, let me start by greeting everybody real quick. Ain't gonna take long. Please make sure that y'all greet each other in the chat too. That's important. It's nice sometimes to hear people say, "Hey, how you doing?" or "It's good to see you," ain't it? And don't it feel good? I think so. So let's try to do that for each other, okay? That's super. All right, Shanika C, how you doing? Learning to love myself. Hey, girl. All right, that Cali girl, how are you? My sweet Kia Cocoa Pop in the house. Kim Bird, what's going on, girl? Quiet Storm 87. Hey, lady, how you doing? Good to see you. Fly Gray Streak says she gonna catch the replay. You ain't feeling so good. Well, I sure hope you feel better. Jackie. Hey, Jackie. How you doing? It's good to see you. Good to see you. I wish that the our royal family emojis would show up when I click on y'all comments, but they won't. They just tell me which ones. I hate that. They don't never let them show up. That stinks. Renee, hey sis. Glad you in the chat. I was gonna text you if you wasn't. Hey Candace Lane, how you doing? Good to see you. Toffee Mocha's in the house. Hey D Marie. How you doing? How you doing? Alita is here. Hey sis. Hey cool gamer. How you doing? I'm always so happy to see you. Even if you don't say much, you gonna roll through and say, "Hey, how you doing?" And I'm always happy to see you. That always makes my day. Jackie holding us down in Twitch land. I appreciate it. There go my sister Vanessa Comagate. How you? Good to see you. Good to see you. SS is here. Always look forward to the FNN news whenever I can catch a live or the replay. Well, I appreciate it. Cause listen, I be coming to y'all from my whole heart with that Florida Negro news. It's my whole heart. I be meaning that. Hey DV. And so I appreciate that y'all appreciate me doing my best. You know, I'm not the most orthodox. I don't always speak the King's English, you know, because I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. And I don't have a problem with dialect. And sometimes I may bring things in a way that's not the way you would hear it on the regular news, but I'm always bring the truth. I'm always dig for the deeper story. And I ain't gonna never get on here, I promise you, and regurgitate what you gonna see on NBC, ABC, MSNBC, UPN, or you pick a nigga. When I talk, I'ma always give it to you blood raw, and I'ma dig for the truth, or else I'm just not gonna report it. Hey Yvette, how you doing over there in the UK, girl? I heard y'all is hot. I heard y'all hot. Niecy Rose, hey gorgeous. Well, I'm glad you popped in. Please hit the like button for me. Tracy Russell, hello, sister. How are you? U.S. Army brat, good to see you. Good to see you. Patricia Robinson, hey there. How are you? I knew you was trying to say, hey, that H just got ahead of you. Dora, hey girl. How you doing? Sharon Foner, good to see you. All right. Okay. He L-E-L in the house. That means we're going to have fun with the news. Anytime y'all see he L-E-L, understand that it's going to be some jokes told. And I'm not going to be the one telling them. He L-E-L going to have you laughing in that chat. Y'all don't sleep on them. Queen Mermaid, hey sis, how are you? My right hand in the chat. E. Davis, how you doing? Good to see you. Happy to be happy. You made it. All right. Learning to love myself. Thank you for holding us down in Twitch land. I appreciate it. My good sis, my sweetheart, Marilyn McGowan is here. Thank goodness. Toffee Mocha holding us down in Twitch land. Queen Mermaid holding us down in Twitch land. Let me find out. Just Jules JG. Good to see. I'm glad you caught a live too, because I love when you hear you. Another one be throwing them one-liners at me. Golden Life. Hey. How you been? It's good to see you. Nee W, hey there. Tyler Net, how you doing? All right. I love it. I just want to make sure I don't miss nobody. There's my Angie, because I was sure finna look for you too. I'm so glad you made it. I am. Sin City from NOLA, how you doing? Corrine, how you doing? It's so good to see you. How you been? Sin City, thank you for holding us down in Twitch land. I appreciate it. Did I get everybody, y'all? I just want to make sure I got everybody. There's my Lala Chanel, because I was going to come looking for you too. I'm so glad you showed up without me coming to get you, because you know I was coming. Sharon Redmond, how you doing? All right. Well, it's so good to see you. I'm glad you missed us and thought about us and stopped by. Hey, it's Tish. How you doing? That's right, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. How are y'all doing? Oh, man. It's so good to see everybody in real life. Good to see you, Toria Williams. How you doing? How you been? All right. Well, listen, honey, when I tell you it's good to see y'all, it's good to see you. Last night I did okay. I found a real cool Nollywood movie I was watching that I had sent Queen Mermaid the link where she could watch it too. The picture was a good picture, y'all. It was real good. Hey, Brown Sugar. Good to see you. All right. That's right, Queen Mermaid. Thank you so much to the ladies who are holding us down in Twitch land. I appreciate that so much. But yeah, I watched me a good little movie. I got some more work done. Y'all know I'm going to work anyway. I was literally working until the sun came up. It would have to be close to 7 when I finally nodded off and got a little bit of sleep. So I ended up sleeping, and y'all, my dreams have been worrying me. So you know we're gonna be in Patreon later, because we got to have another dream summit, a dream discussion, and interpretations, because we got to interpret some of these things, and it's important to interpret our dreams. I hope y'all are, writing them down. Queen Mermaid is supposed to be going to help me find y'all some journals. So that way, if you don't have your own dream journals, we can try to help you get them. Because that is important, and I have not forgotten. DT, hey, darling. You say, I'm going to go quit my job. Please pray for me that all goes well. Well, honey, I've been praying, and I'm going to keep praying for you, and everything will go well. It's well already. Okay? But other than that, y'all, I've been good. I've been real good. I've been getting a lot of work done and been trying to make sure I get some sleep, even if it's not a lot, just a couple of hours here and there. And it kind of keeps me going. So let's get into the news for today. I hope y'all had good evenings. I hope everybody's feeling great today. I hope everybody's positive. If you're not, I hope that we can share some positivity with you while we doing that news. Okay? Ty, Lynette, you say your dreams been super vivid lately. Well, we're gonna be in Patreon. I'm gonna give them like 30 minutes before I go over there. When we finish this stream, y'all got 25, 30 minutes to get your snacks and get on over there to the Patreon. Okay? Because we're gonna get into it. But in the meanwhile, let's talk. Now, this is just a side note before we get into the updates. Well, it really can be an update. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the chat. I'm putting this in the chat because I don't know who all needs it. And when you see it, if you know, you know. You might want to save that in your notes for yourself as a nice little prayer point. Isaiah 45:3. That's just a nice little update. I just want you to have it. You know, I'm always putting out alerts, warnings, and updates, and that's one too. That's just a spiritual one. Take it and run with it. Now, news for the day. First of all, we got to talk about Pootie Tang today, y'all. Pootie Tang out here tripping. He wilding. So remember I told y'all that he had shut down the Nord Stream 1. It was supposed to have been down from the 11th to the 21st. Tell me why Pootie done already started it. Now, you know they were scared he wasn't going to open it back up. And looked like they were scared for good reason, y'all. Because this man said him ain't finna open it back up. Now, he ain't doing it himself. He got Gazprom doing the dirty work. Now, if y'all remember from a few, maybe like a month or so, maybe even 2 months back, when I was reporting on the Russian gas company Gazprom, he letting Gazprom do the dirty work because Gazprom is the one that is actually maintaining the Nord Stream 1. Now, in case you forgot, even though we reported on it, the Nord Stream 1 is the one that's supplying gas over there to Germany, which this is why, I'm going to just say this. It ain't my place, but I'm going to say it anyway. This is why I was confused as to why the rest of Europe let America drag them into this mess. Y'all know good and goddamn well that y'all need stuff from this man, and y'all piss him off, he ain't finna give you nothing. Right, Pootie Tang over there in Russia. So, you know, he talking about Sadat. He over there, you know, coaling them down on the petty side. Because now they using what they call a force majeure. Are y'all familiar with that term, or do I need to break it down? Because he is claiming a force majeure as a reason why he ain't finna open that pipeline back up. So what that's gonna mean for them people, and you know I got the report on it, because even though Germany ain't one of our countries, it's some of our folks over there, so we got to tell what's going on. Okay? Ain't nothing finna be going over there. So that means natural gas, all that, you know, the hot water being limited. They already telling these people start conserving stuff. Pools done been shut down. And you know, right now across the whole entire earth, we got record temperatures. It's like we got a whole preview to hell going on right now. This is hell, the trailer. Like we getting the trailer for hell right now. You know, PSFYI, if you don't want to go to hell, you know, just take a look around and be like, you know what, if this is too hot, maybe hell is hotter. I don't know if you want, you know, if you want to venture into that territory. I think the temperatures is a nice little preview of what we don't want none of. But we got record temperatures. These people ain't finna have no type of, you know, their energy is about to be a whole problem. Hey, Lala, thank you for holding us down Twitch. So he ain't finna open it back up. 21st coming, which is Thursday. And sure enough, as they feared, and I feel like it was a valid fear. It was a valid fear. Because y'all done came over there and took a crap on the man's doorstep, and you had the audacity to then think he was going to keep supplying you? Like, come on, that was dumb. Whether you like somebody or not, like, don't be stupid. Not if you need something from them. Hey, Lily. No problem. Oh, you got to go to the dentist? Oh, okay. Yeah, some of y'all actually read that one. I'm telling you, you're going to know it's for you. Sharon Redmond say you going back to the wood burning stove. Some of us still remember how to use that wood burning stove now. Some of us still know how to do that thing. And you know, on that macaroni and cheese at that wood burning stove be real. I'm just saying, if you know, you know. SSA, I've been thinking some same thing with these worldwide record high temperatures. I'm telling you, like this the trailer. This the trailer. Yvette say, thanks, that scripture is so apt for me right now. I felt like somebody else needed that. That's why I dropped that in there as a little alert for the day. So they still haven't learned that man isn't to be reckoned with by now. No, they better leave that man alone. Escamati say, y'all better leave Putin Agratin alone. Lord, not Putin Agratin. Child, he gonna be Pootie forever for me. Pootie forever. Forever, ever. Say exactly. It goes with the saying, don't bite the hand that feeds you. Yeah, you know you need something for somebody. Don't be, that's like if if I need something from Lily, I'm not gonna go over there and say that she didn't vacuum her floors good and tell other people don't come to her dinner party and then show up the next day and say, Lily, can I get a takeout plate? Like that ain't how that works. That's right, Lily. Back to the wood burning stove. Some of us remember about that pot belly. Some of us remember that pot belly stove. I'm just saying, I ain't ashamed. Tom G say greetings from the oven that is across the pond. Woo, record breaking heat wave here on practically medium rare as we speak. Baby, I heard y'all was finna hit 104. I say them people ain't used to that. Then I think I seen pictures. What is it called, Tom? Trafalgar Square? Trafalgar? Is that how you say it? They had them clear people over there putting their feet and everything in the fountain. They're digging in the water. And I'm like, the water done got hot from the sun. How in the world is you going to cool off with hot fountain water? But I guess when you when you hot and you tempted, to try to cool off and you desperate enough, you'll try anything at that point. I understand. I ain't going to judge them. Hey, Helene, how you doing, girl? All right. One of them ladies out of Vegas. Ain't you in Vegas, Helene? But listen. So anyway, back to this Nord Stream. So they're going to leave it shut off. They claiming the force majeure. I don't know that this falls under the force majeure, but that's what they claiming. Now, I'm going to keep going, but I feel like if y'all don't know what that is, let me just explain. Because, I hate to keep going if I'm not sure that y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Trafalgar Square, yes. Only the clear jump in that filthy water. Yeah, that water looked like it might have had some protozoas and stuff in it. I don't know. Toria says some good eating came out that stove for real. For real, baby. This booty was built by a wood burning stove. This booty was. This wasn't built by the doctor. That's right. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. UK, you say you over there melting in the Birmingham in Birmingham in the UK. Have mercy. How hot is it in Birmingham, Yvette? How hot is it over there? But anyway, let me explain myself. Now, that force majeure, that's actually a business clause. You might have heard it. You might not have. I don't know if you ever paid attention. But when somebody is claiming, hey, DH, when somebody is claiming or a company is claiming a force majeure, what they're actually saying is they're using that as an excuse to breach a contract. Because make no mistake, he had a contract with them people. So he's going to break the contract, Gazprom rather, but he behind it. Ain't nobody crazy. Putin doing this. They going to break the contract with Germany now because they saying a certain market, but we all know who the hell you talking about, trying to be funny. But it allows them to break the contract. It allows them to cancel the contract, actually. And it usually refers to like natural disasters, hurricanes, stuff like that, that's out of your control. And the three terms or the three reasons is that it would have to be what they consider unforeseeable, like a hurricane or something. External, meaning it's not something that you did or is causing yourself. And irresistible, meaning there's nothing you can do about it. Now, I don't know that them shutting off the Nord Stream, mind you, they had already reduced the flow to 40%. So I don't know that them shutting it off themselves, and then now you're going to find something wrong with it when if you don't keep it running, that the works and stuff on the inside going to stop running. You literally caused that yourself. That's not external. That wasn't unforeseeable because you did it yourself. And it's not irresistible because you could have did something about it. You could have left that bad boy running. Ain't nobody told you to do that, Putin. Now you being spiteful. I'm not going to judge him because they was being spiteful messing with him too. This just a tit for tat and the people suffer. Hey, Rochelle, you are in Vegas. It's 106 over there. God almighty. Have mercy. This the trailer, y'all. This the trailer. We done lived through Aquaman, but now, we got the trailer for Hell and Movie. But yeah, that's what's happening. So we don't know what's gonna happen. The EU, European Union, they planning to, they was planning to reduce, you know, dependence on Russian oil by 2027. Putin was like, nah, I'm not gonna give you time to get yourself together to screw me over. I'm gonna go ahead and get you off of me now. You finna not be dependent on me right now. That's what the hell is going on. Now, literally, it's like the people in these big positions are playing, and it's the citizenry that's catching hell. As I said, if it wasn't none of our people over there, I wouldn't even care. If our folks wasn't there, I wouldn't care at all. But we got a lot of our folks over there. So, I got to care a little bit about what's going on. This don't look good. Then they said, like, the only thing they could really do is go to the international court to try to get a ruling to overturn it. But then you got the one that Putin even gonna, respect that. He might be like, what the hell y'all world court got to do with me? Y'all the ones got together and attacked me. So I ain't finna agree with nothing you got going on. And basically Germany and the surrounding markets, they finna be high and dry. And I'm wondering at this point, are they questioning back in the U.S. in this proxy war? I don't know. If it was me, I would call Mr. Putin on the phone and be like, Putin, dog, listen, I wasn't even really down with this. I just ain't want no smoke from them people because you know how nasty they are. But listen, if you let us get a little bit of gas from you, we'll pay you in rubles or, calories, whatever you need. Okay. And you go ahead and run that back because we already see they can't do nothing with you. And they so busy giving Ukraine their money, they ain't going to be able to do nothing with us. Can we just get some gas? Because this don't look good for the people. Yvette, y'all 98 degrees over there? Oh, okay, that ain't so bad. I mean, that's bad for y'all, but that ain't so bad. No. Girl, this is what you do, how you survive this, okay? Listen to me careful. Wet you some hand towels, not the washcloths, the hand towels, the ones you dry your hands with in the bathroom. Soak them in water. And then what I want you to do, sis, wring them out. Don't leave them dripping wet. Put them in Ziploc bags and stick them in the freezer. Keep about 3 or 4 of them in the freezer at all times. When it get too hot, wrap it around your neck and tie it like a scarf or a bandana. It'll help cool your whole body down. You'll make it through. Hey, Shamika Davis, how you doing? Kobe Cole, what's happening? Yeah, Vlad gonna make him beg for playing. Bend the knee. Listen, Pootie Tang is hell. Pootie is pure hell. I don't want no smoke with him. Quiet Storm 87, thank you so much for the cash app. I appreciate that. That was sweet. I just realized it was there. It just went off. Let me mute my phone. I'm up here being unprofessional. But yeah, that happened. That happened. So now let me tell you what else is going on. And I don't know if y'all paid attention. Not only is he giving them hell and not letting them people get no gas and no fuel and stuff. And I understand that you mad with their leaders, but man, Pootie, them people ain't do nothing to you. I'm just saying, ain't none of my business, but Pootie, them people ain't do nothing to you. I'm telling you, girl, born and raised in Florida, I can tell you, if you do that, it'll keep, it's something about that, the cold, put them in the freezer, let them freeze and get almost crunchy. When you put it around your neck, it hit them pressure points, and it will literally cool your whole body down like you sitting inside an air conditioner. It worked for a little while. LaPreeze, hey, girl. Drea Loving Life. How you doing, Ladybug? Good to see you. So listen. So that ain't all Pootie doing. Let me tell you what else he got going on, because we got to tell on him too. We got to talk about everybody. But this man, he really playing chess. They say them Russian people good at chess. Apparently so. So he took a trip to Tehran over the, what you call it? Iran in Tehran, over yonder. So anyway, this the first time he done left the country since all this BS started. Biden done took 100 trips and you got fuel problems. This man got all the fuel and he just not taking a trip since everything jumped off back in February, right? So he goes over there to meet with the Ayatollah and the president of Iran. Now, the Ayatollah supposed to be the supreme ruler I don't understand how they set their stuff up. I just know that he the big, he the HNIC. All right, I think that's the safest way to put it. And then he also met up with Turkey's leader Erdogan. Okay, because they want to discuss Ukraine, being able to export grain out of the Black Sea, as well as peace in Syria or whatever. So I'm like, he going to have peace talks. What is really going on here? This don't look right. And Iran also is under Western sanctions. And y'all know when the monkey with a wig was in office, Trump, he actually reimposed the sanctions against Iran, against Tehran. This was back in 2018. So now, what I see happening, we can't call him the HNIC, he's the Ayatollah. Come on now. Tory say, but he hurting his own people by doing that. Russia depends on selling that oil to run the economy. We made a deal with that prince to get oil from them for something like millions a day. Here's the problem, Toria. He ain't hurting his people because the oil that the Saudi prince finna sell us, he buying it from Russia. Now you let that sink in. He buying it from Russia and we buying it from them. So he's still getting his money hand over fist. But the European countries that linked up with the U.S. on this bull crap, they finna suffer. They about to suffer. Now, let me tell y'all what I think going on. It looks like to me that Putin is linking up with everybody who got sanctions or who's being aggressed by the U.S. Like they about to mess around and form their own super PAC. I see this. I don't know if nobody else see this coming. I see it coming. Straight up. Tory say 3 evil dictators up to something. That's not good. Yeah, just like when America met up with them people at the G7, that wasn't good either because you had 7 evil dictators up to something. That's what I'm saying. All these people in charge is evil as hell. And the citizens are the people who suffer. We suffering over here because we got Bicycle Boy in the White House. The Canadians is suffering because they got Lord Farquaad, a.k.a. Trudeau, over there as the prime minister. The UK was suffering like hell up under Boris. Boris just got embarrassed so bad he resigned. You got them people in Russia, they always, I think suffering is part of their culture. Whether it was Gorbachev, Putin, whoever, they always suffering. And then when you get to the Middle East, they people always suffering. Them people in charge is evil as hell. And they do not care about their citizenry, plain and goddamn simple. This ain't a no politician channel. These people are a bunch of crooks. But I think this about to go wrong. This is about to go very wrong. Escamada said, especially if Putin and Xi Jinping get to work together officially. Well, that's what I see happening because they already been, supplying crude over there to them people. The U.S. state pissing off China, trying to pick a fight because they don't want to pay that money back. You got Iran that they literally put sanctions on. They claim it was because of nuclear weapons. And if you ask me, it was because them people don't want to participate in y'all central bank and their currency is still backed by gold and you can't do nothing about it. It's always this control factor with these weirdos. Always. Lily say true. They used to suffering and that's why they so mean. Okay, them some mean people. They scary as hell. They scary as hell. Renee say, I need 30 more likes, y'all. Please, can I get 30 thumbs? Can I get 30? Tori say, that's what I was trying to tell a friend of mine, that he's getting that oil from the evil Putin. She tried to swear me down. It's not true. I told her, keep watching the wrong thing. I'm telling you, girl, I reported on that just yesterday. It's the facts, not fiction, not a rumor. It is the facts that the Saudi prince is literally buying oil from Putin. We went over there to buy oil from him that he bought from Putin. In essence, now you're buying the oil from Putin at a higher price because you got the Saudi prince selling it at retail. Okay, let me make it make sense. If I go buy some stuff off Alibaba, I resell it to you at like a 50% markup, you paying 50% more than you would have paid if you'd have just called Alibaba yourself. You get what I'm saying? They up here reselling stuff. Running game with all this political theater. Because at the end of the day, and then like I said yesterday, Toria, You got the people over there in Saudi Arabia that's saying that this don't make no sense. Y'all sitting on more oil than we got over here in Saudi Arabia. Why the hell you ain't drilling for it? And better still, why the hell did you sit there and refuse to renew them drilling, them oil leases? That man is intentionally sabotaging this entire country, and we all suffering. Now, some of y'all that got the Patreon, if y'all didn't go listen to that video that I put up yesterday, shame on you. Y'all better go listen to that video. It's a video detailing exactly what y'all's president, Bicycle Boy, did in the Ukraine, why he did it, and it actually explains why he keeps funneling money over there. Baby, this hush money. This is hush money. Because of his son, the crack baby. Go on over there to Patreon, click on that video. You actually gonna hear a recording of your president's voice telling them people what he want them to do and how much money he willing to put up for it. Now, that's that on that. A bunch of criminals, all of them. Sick of these people. But anyway, y'all, we better keep our eye on Putin, because Putin don't like us. He never did. Now, these people over here joining up like the super friends of the Avengers, linking up to piss him off. And that man wasn't bothering y'all. And then now, with somebody he don't like us, if he mess around and link up with China, link up with Iran, link up with Afghanistan, like who all can he link up with? If they go, make a league of super friends of their own, what's to stop them from bringing trouble right here to our shores? What's to stop them from bombing or tearing up stuff over here where regular people live, black folks live? We got to try to survive over here. And the people in charge is putting us in harm's way. On top of the fact that the gas and the food is darn near unaffordable to regular people at this point. Now you putting us in harm's way with people who don't mind hurting us. This is crazy. You say that video is an eye-opener. I highly recommend you watch it. I'm trying to tell you. Right. That's what I'm saying. It's real. Lily say Bicycle Boy needs to do like E.T. and take off to the moon and not return. We tired. Real tired. Lala say exactly. Pootie is dangerous, just like the rest of them. He dangerous as hell. Because apparently he think better than them. He plots better than them. That man is like, it's almost like him and the devil be texting each other or something, because he come up with some stuff. Hey, More Than Beauty, you in the building? I love it. I love it. Yeah, nothing at all. That man said don't get in his business, and they should have left it alone. Republicrat, I love you, boo. How you doing? Yeah, we just talking about these crooked people all across the world. All of them crooked. But y'all better watch them, because these people here, it's about to be something. And I'm going to tell you why we got to really watch him. It's the fact that he's got leverage at this point. Him and China been doing their thing. They don't open their trade route back up together. And then when it comes to Iran, see, Iran is in a strange little position, right? Now, the position that they in is this. They have been selling their crude to China. But not the crude oil, the crude they've been buying from China, that China been buying from them, they sales done dropped off bad. Like they hitting bad, because China started getting their oil from Russia at a discounted price. So now Putin going over there like, what kind of deal y'all think he making? You got to think about this. It's all about money and about them keeping it and us not having it. For all we know, he could have been over there saying, look, I'm going to let y'all make a little bit of money. And after I let y'all make this little bit of money, we're going to link up. We're going to do this. I just have a bad feeling. Putin got too much leverage at this point. No, they didn't just put that out. I reported on that last week. Last week, I told y'all about that. You got to go check them good afternoon Royals, baby. That happened last week. But now get this. In other news that might affect your pockets, if you think about it, you might find a way to kind of make it work in your favor. Now, I don't know how many of y'all got Bitcoin and you holding it waiting for the rebound. I'm going to need you to hold it. Don't sell it. It ain't coming back no time soon. Hey, come again. Oh, okay. You was watching a lady yesterday building a bunker. I ain't mad. You might want to consider it. But listen, when it comes to Bitcoin, I don't think it's going to recover no time soon. That's what the people saying. So if y'all got some Bitcoin and it's down bad right now, don't mess with it. Leave it alone, because some of the people that's in charge, some of the people that's smarter than me, is saying and theorizing that it might stay down bad for about a year. A year is a long time. A year is a very, very long time. So, you know, that's that on that. Now, the last time it was around that 200 point mark was around like late 2018, early 2019. At that time, it kind of hovered there for about 3 months. But this time it's saying it's looking more like a year. So what I would say is, if you got it, hold it. But if you don't have Bitcoin, this might be a time to look into it if you're able. I'm not saying go and spend no money that you need. If you know you need that money to live, you better live. But with it being, at a low, and it's been moving sideways, like it ain't climbing at all. But this might be the time to kind of get in while it is low, unless you want to wait and see if it drops some more, because they're theorizing, they're actually projecting, and they're projecting that it's going to stay that way for about a year. It's going to stay down bad for about a year. So just think it over and, look into it. Because sometimes when markets go bad or they drop or they get bearish, the thing to do is buy while they bearish. Don't buy while they bullish. So just, a word to the wise, and just something to think about, because those are the projections as of right now. Now, y'all know I mentioned yesterday what was going on with Nancy Pelosi and her husband and NVIDIA, okay, the company. All right. Now, I didn't have the exact numbers. These people are looking to make a mint. This man, Pelosi's husband, the same one that had the DUI, that didn't do no time for it, he got away with it scot-free. He actually bought $5 million in NVIDIA stock. Yeah, I said it. $5 million in NVIDIA stock right before, and she held that vote off until he could do that before the government voted to put a $52 billion subsidy into that company. So, you do the math and you judge for yourself. It's insider trading, but it's the worst kind. Like, you literally are benefiting from U.S. citizens' tax dollars, because those are your tax dollars within them government subsidies. But we didn't have the ability or the privilege of being able to invest money. We first ain't had $5 million to invest. Hey, I am unique. We ain't had $5 million to invest, but they didn't let us know, so we could put our little tools and fuse in there. They ain't let us know nothing. She kept that up under her vest and let her husband benefit from it. Yeah, crooked in plain sight. Cricket in plain sight, and they're not going to say nothing because they don't care. Right. It's known that she can see the future. She sure can when she manipulating it. Oh, evil self. But that's that on that. So more on U.S. politicians, or should I say U.S. criminals. They say the Democrats is currently working on a reconciliation package that's due to come out in fall, like right before the election. Okay? Republicans say the government and industry is full of conspiracies and working together. Oh, yeah. The businesses and the corporations run the government. They run the government. I totally agree with the person that said that they should be like NASCAR. They should have to wear like a patch or a badge from every sector that is sponsoring them, because they vote for them people. They don't vote for us. When they make laws to benefit them people, not us. Kids say, these demons ain't want us to know. They don't want us, and especially us, to have. Just them. That's all. You say Toffee Mocha say that's low down and dirty. All right. Hey, Phyllis, how you doing? You just got out. Okay. But yeah, that's kind of what it is. But let's talk about this reconciliation package, because they got election strategies, y'all, and I don't want us to fall for it again. Because see, our folks y'all fell for the banana in the tailpipe last time. Pretty much every time, and I'm gonna need us not to fall for it again. So this is what they cooking up now. They working on what they calling a reconciliation package. Okay, they say this one's supposed to come out in fall, right before the election. Wink, wink. Looks like they having talks about stimulus and whatever. And well, I kind of figured that. I didn't think you was a criminal. It's a couple other sisters in here that's attorneys, I assumed. I wasn't gonna assume that you was on trial. I hope you wasn't. If so, we'll pray for you. So yeah, the bananas in the tailpipe. That's what we fell for. But listen, so here's the thing. Why would they be having talks about stimulus when we already have an issue of inflation? If you're already saying that there's so much money on the market that the money has less value to such a great degree, why in the name of God would you be even considering stimulus? Ain't that stupid? Hold on one second, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Amazon came to my door, and I don't know why in the world they felt the need to knock. They could have just dropped it. Hey, Queen of the Mall. I'm so glad you came. But yeah, so like I was saying, if you're claiming that we have inflation, there's too much money out there, y'all have literally just printed money into the trillions, and none of that came to the American people. So you printed this money, which devalued the dollar even more, put this stuff in circulation. You caused the inflation, turned around and lied, blame the American people for the inflation, and now you up here having talks about a stimulation check. We don't want you to stimulate no checks. Just drop the gas and the food prices. Quiet Storm 87 say the only stimulus I want is 100% of them student loan forgiveness. Right, stimulate that. They're not going to do that. What they want to do is have an excuse to print more money so they can print more than they're giving to people, probably ship it back out to Ukraine for some of that, some more hush money, and further drive us into a problem where our fiat currency is absolutely worthless. Absolutely worthless. At this point, the US dollar is going the way of the Turkish lira, period, point blank. What you say, lies and crooked deeds is the American way. It sure is, baby, and they keeping up the tradition. Republicans say the government always had money and always will. Yes, but we ain't gonna have none. Let them tell it. Yeah, give us a living wage. That's what they don't want to do. It ain't gonna happen. But that's what they got going on. And then the other thing, y'all, they saying that the people that's watching them, all the different folks, and I kind of agree that they may be planning to use the Carnival 19 fears to kind of ramp up the fear mongering campaign, because they already trying to bring back mask mandates and whatever. I don't know how well that's gonna go, but that's what they planning to do. Now that's the plan, is to bring back the mask mandates and let's make you afraid, because that was all political theater too. They knew good and darn well that piece of paper wasn't gonna help you. They knew it wasn't gonna help you. As it stands right now, do not comply is trending on Twitter due to people, being heightened and being already like ready and bracing to defend themselves against more lockdowns, against more mandates. So do not comply is already trending on Twitter. And I think I understand why they feel that way, because fear mongering has been the way to go over the last couple of years. Over the last couple of years, fear mongering has been it. It has been it. So now, real quick on this whole Marburg situation, this Marburg virus. Okay, now they done already hit us with the C19, the carnival, and they done gave us all the mixtapes. We done got the Omarion, the Aqua Boogie, the Delta, the Omicron Persei 8. They done gave us all of those. Then they come through with the monkeypox. Oh, monkeypox this, monkeypox that. So now here we go with the Marburg. virus. Here we go with the Marburg. So now what the Marburg virus is, it's a hemorrhagic fever. Okay? Hemorrhagic fever. They say it's kind of similar to Ebola. I don't know that. I don't know that. It said mainly like it causes Marburg virus in primates, which humans are primates. We're in that same family. So it's considered extremely dangerous. From what I understand and from what I've been able to research, is that it's something that for the most part, they're saying that even though it's highly infectious and in the same family as Ebola, that it's rarely been detected in West Africa. Rarely. However, there's been 2 to show up in Senegal, up in Dakar, and one finally, the first case to show up in Ghana. Now, y'all, I don't want to start with my conspiracy theories, but I feel like they trying to find something that'll reach out and touch us. Because they last, little science experiment didn't go so well in Africa. So y'all, please keep your eye on that. Right now, ain't no jabs, no antivirals that's been approved to treat it. If they come popping up with one all of a sudden, don't trust it. I know I don't. They're saying basically the only thing they can do for Marburg is supportive care of specific symptoms. So like if the fever show up, they can treat the fever. If it's blisters or something, they can treat that. They got to treat the diarrhea or any of those other things because it's a whole host of symptoms. But they're saying that what they can do is supportive care to treat specific symptoms. There is no antiviral medicine that is approved for it, and absolutely no jab approved for it. And we just got to watch them. Tom G say, told you about Marburg. Yeah, you did. Here we go again. Only known cure is lots of water. No jabs needed. Right, but we just got to watch them. They cricket. Yes, right, y'all. Please hit the like button. Listen, I'm glad I'm working for y'all. I'm working. Turn the light on, baby. Say they create problems and pretend it's not their fault. Play dumb and talk about doing something about it. Exactly. Now you saying Gates gonna take over this with his BS, but do you know that? Let me go ahead and get my notes from yesterday because I started to tell y'all about it, but I didn't. Now, let me tell you what Gates what Gates about to do. Gates about to give up $20 billion. And he is slated to move off of the richest people list. Gates is a weird one. I don't know what's going on, but I don't think he's trying to take over. I think he's trying to do some weird stuff because maybe he really think and maybe he really believe the stuff he say, which is even scarier to me, Lily, if I got to be real. Republicans say we're like Public Enemy. We don't trust it. I'm definitely like Public Enemy, and I for sure don't trust it. But yeah, this some man-made stuff, but I don't know. When it comes to Gates, I think he might be crazy enough to really believe the stuff he says, which that scares me. That truly scares me. Mona, come turn this light off, please. Thank you, ma'am. But yeah, that's the thing. That's the only thing that I would really be concerned about with Gates, because Gates is up here giving way money to get himself off the richest people list. He ain't even trying to hold on to the money no more. He do need to stay away from Africa, but as you know, them people are obsessed with us. If they could skin us and wear us for a coat, they would. Now, why they so obsessed with African people and black folks, I don't know, but they are obsessed, and he's no exception. The obsession is real. Okay? Right, like we also say, today in the land of revelations. Phyllis says there's a scientist, JM, I can't say her name, because the U.S. has banned all of her content. She worked with the Count, and she said because she stopped him from making Ebola widespread in the U.S. Ooh, girl, we got to talk. I believe he wanted to do it. They would try, I'm telling you, this is one of their science experiments. One of their science experiments. I don't trust him. I think he's dangerous because he really believed the crap that come out of his mouth. But Phyllis over here dropping bombs. Girl, we got to talk. You see my email scrolling? Email me, girl. Email me so I can dig into this thing. But I think that's pretty much it on the news. Let's get into the funny papers. Mind you, First off, on a light note, they say Starbucks is closing 16 stores due to safety issues. Apparently, people keep getting jacked and stuff over at the Starbucks. I've never been in a Starbucks in my life. I would never set foot in a Starbucks. Hey, Delicia. So I can't speak on it, but they're saying that it's apparently people been keeping the gangster around the Starbucks, so they done closed 16 Starbucks, okay, due to safety issues. Also, um, there was a shooting. Okay, there was a good old bang bang shoot 'em up in Indiana at the mall. Now, one of those crazy clear folks went and got a weapon and went into the mall and decided that they was just gonna randomly take lives of people who were minding their own business. Okay, now he was able to take the lives of 3 people and injure 2 more before a good Samaritan who was also pistol packing Pete, who popped him and took him out. I don't see a problem with pistol packing Pete, especially since pistol packing Pete had a legal, and I repeat, legal firearm. Legal. So now they up here debating on whether to make a problem with this 22-year-old hero who stopped this fool from killing 20 or 30 people. Now I got a theory on that, but I'm gonna just tell y'all what they say first. You don't like Starbucks? I believe it. I don't like the fact that they co-opting other people's religion and culture into their logos, and you think you being slick about it. We see that up there. Lala say, yep, they love to unleash things. How about unleash our reparations? Work on that. Yeah, unleash that, and then I'm going to unleash that visa, and I'm going to unleash a plane ticket, and I'm going to get up out of here. Okay? Right. Pistol Pete came through. Pistol Pete came through. You ain't got to turn it upside down. Right side up is still a picture of one of the Yoruba Orisha. Like, it's something real funny with how they do little stuff like that. Once I saw that, I was kind of over it. I don't want nothing they got. I can't give you no money. I can't give you a dime. But they said their issue was he was legal to have it. The killer was legal to have it. But that the mall said you're not supposed to have it on the mall premises. Well, here's the thing. This is why I think some of these laws are stupid. Because the criminals ain't going to obey your law. So you mad with the person who stopped loss of life because it said, well, the mall said he wasn't supposed to have it. Okay, bomb. Mind you, the police at first, right, they was calling him a hero yesterday. Mind you, the police was saying he was a hero because a lot of times the police are not involved in the wide scale agendas. This is why I said before, some of these so-called mass shootings like Uvalde and the rest are funded by your government. That he was a hero, according to the police, okay, because they wasn't in on it. But the people up top, now that they've gotten their mouths into it, it turns into, well, he really shouldn't have had it. Like, it's almost to make you feel like they mad because he stopped this dude from taking more lives. Like, they wanted it to be more catastrophic. Your government is an agent of chaos. Your government and all of your politicians are agents of chaos. And the fact that he put a stop to this person taking the lives of people who were minding their business, your government, because you know they're behind it, they not happy. They not happy. No, I didn't see Tasha K use my word and say clear people, but I heard she did it. And shout out to Tasha K. I hope things turn around for her. Phyllis say all he was trying to do was help. But that's the whole point. Your government don't want no help. They want these mass shootings. Think about it. They trying to get legislation to go through that's got all kind of bull crap in it that's going to actually hurt people. They mad because they getting pushback and they're not able to get it through. Like the fact that they tried to put into that first firearms bill, because we ain't supposed to say the G word, into the first firearms bill that they wanted to classify parents as terrorists who complain at school board meetings. Lala said, exactly, these laws are dumb as heck. If I need protection, I'm going to carry my protection wherever I go, mall included, especially these days. Exactly, but they don't want you to defend yourself. They want widespread panic, fear, and chaos. They want loss of life. They want blood and guts. The more severe, the more gruesome, the more macabre, the better. That's what they're after. Republican says former members of those secret organizations are getting tired of all that secret nonsense and starting to come out and warn us. Yeah, a lot of people been talking. That's why I said everybody leaking these days. Yeah, they mad because that boy stopped their shooter before he could go ahead and kill 20 or 30 people. They mad because he put a stop to it. And it actually, think about it now, it actually swung in the favor of the people who were saying, stop trying to take rights from regular people. Because if that regular person hadn't been pistol packing Pete, ain't no telling how many more people would have lost their lives. Grandmamas, babies, and all. Okay? This is the reality. Dina says these mass shootings are planned. Amen. They're willing to sacrifice people to push their agenda. Always. Always. It's the American way. Lily say legal gun carrying is needed. It saved my daughter's life 2 months ago. It's the same mine a few times, legal and illegal. Because one thing I know for a fact, whether I got papers to have this thing or not, it ain't going to stop you from getting popped. It ain't going to stop you from getting popped. Not at all. They just do they do a little too much, just a little too much. So now they trying to find a way to go after this young man because he interrupted their agenda. Okay, just wanted y'all to know that. Next up, Monique. Let's talk about Monique, y'all. See, this is why you can't really go up for these celebrities. You can't go up for them because by the time you go up for them, they let you know that all that noise they was making and dog whistling and trying to rally the people, it was for their own selfish interest. Now she back on Netflix making ads and laughing and cackling, sounding like the mammy she is, talking about y'all, I'm back on Netflix. Now she back with a comedy special. So apparently that's what was in the settlement for all the people that was, pulling all these arbitrary numbers out of the air, 50 million, 100 million, 17,000 million, just numbers that don't even make sense. Apparently this was part of the settlement. Okay. She put 3 in him. That's what I'm talking about. I know you a proud mama. Phyllis says I said the same thing about Texas school shooting because how did that boy have all that money, no driver's license, and several pow-pows? Right, they gave it to him. Right, regardless, paper no paper. If I got bullets, it's a wrap. Hey, Tara Hill. Yeah, we're gonna say pow, weapon, firearm, anything like that because they real funny with that censorship on this app, on this platform. Right. The government want the chaos. They need the chaos. They need people to be afraid so that when you go to the polls to vote, that your vote is based on fear of what they told you to be afraid of. Not even what you actually afraid of, but what they tell you to be afraid of. That's the bottom line. That's what this is all about. But yeah, we can't go up for celebrities because now Monique is over here doing her whole Netflix special, her comedy special on Netflix. She got her settlement, and now we ain't gonna hear no more about, oh, they doing this to me because I'm a black woman. Where are you still not a black woman doing a comedy special on Netflix? Ma'am, stop. Yeah, Momo the Mammy is full of malarkey. I love it. You better get them with that alliteration, girl. Lily say yes, proud, and that military training came in handy. Be careful, ladies, when you come to Atlanta. Baby, when you leave your front door, you call yours a Kit Kat? I still call mine the stick or the pole. Hey, Dana. Phyllis said, I've been said Monique was full of it, and all us black babies should not watch her special. I had to say it like she said, girl. DL said she used black women to get what she wanted. She did. She did, and he's a fine one to talk because he's a raccoonish American himself. Hey, girl, Miss Tampa, Florida, Patricia. Child, yeah, but that's what she did. That's what she did. Oh, in other news, in front of papers, the bodega worker, remember the little Spanish fella at the bodega when that dude came up in there and jumped on him and attacked him and wouldn't leave him alone, and he had to, gouge him, had to jug him, stab him up. Well, they dropped the charges. They should have never been no charges against that old man. And I mean never. What happened? Y'all be laughing. I don't know what happened. Dina say fear is the biggest industry. More people on anti-anxiety meds because everybody's scared. Right, but God ain't gave you a spirit of fear. So you got to ask yourself, if you find yourself scared, who sent that to you? And maybe ask yourself if you ought to send that back. It's possible that you should send it back. If your father ain't sent it to you. I'm just saying, just a theory. I ain't telling you got to do it. Republicans say the government have secret meetings for members only and talk about all you saying and more. Oh, you know that. Hey, not your twins, mama. How you feeling, girl? Say, yeah, he shouldn't have been charged at all. What you charge that man for? It didn't make no sense. And I heard people literally with that situation blaming the woman because the woman went out there because she told him I get my N word to mess you up, and she went out there and told him that the man snatched something from the baby or whatever. Well and good. Well and good. Excuse me, y'all. She did what she did, and that was jacked up. But let's talk about the fact that this male thought it was okay. I don't care how angry you are. You could have went in there and got some straightening. She didn't say that you slapped the baby, you slapped her, you punched her in the face. You went in there acting like you was acting, and you thought that man was not going to defend himself. That little Latin fella had every right to defend himself. He was old. You up here young and strong and healthy, beating up an old man, and that old man did what he had to do to get you up off of him. And he was supposed to do that. Now, y'all know I love black folks, and I'm always go up for black folks, but that right there was dead wrong. You got what you was looking for, acting like an animal. Because just like you attacked that old man and beat him up, you easily could have attacked some unsuspecting black person or black woman and beat them up or killed them or did something else. You was dangerous. Because I saw the video. Now, it's unfortunate that he lost his life, but that old man ain't had no business being charged in the first place. They ain't had no business arresting him. None whatsoever. But anyway, charges dropped. Thank goodness. Now, speaking of stuff that ain't had no business happening, y'all, Tommy Lee was out there drunk and clowning yet again. Yes, y'all, Tommy Lee again. I thought we was done with her. Every now and then, she just shows up. She just shows up. And it don't make no sense. Apparently, this time, this drunk heifer showed up. Where was she? Let me see if they say where she even was. Oh, my gosh. Wherever she was out, apparently drunk, and decided she going to argue with one of Young Miami and Santana's friends. And she up there arguing with them, acting like she want to fight as usual. And just acting up. And then, of course, after the fact, she talking about it's all love and support on this end. Yes, when you sober. Only when you sober. Hey, Celine. Yeah, dude was a whole menace to society. Straight up. Invaded his space and actually assaulted and battered an elderly person. Like, how the hell? I don't think Tommy's pretty. Tommy look weird to me. She got a duck face because she put all that stuff in it. Like, by the time you done built your face up and gave yourself a duck mouth, you a whole black girl. We got mouths already. We don't have monkey lips. We got lips. Whole lips. They go put all that stuff in there trying to look like them people, and they end up looking crazy. Tommy look crazy. She looks demented, and then she got the nerve to get drunk and act demented. But it caused a stir and had people talking, and ain't nothing really go down. But she just acted a fool, as she normally does. Nothing really to see there. In other news, now y'all might find this interesting. Let's see what y'all think about this one. So it looks like, yeah, them lips look crazy. They look like they should be in a pair of drawers. Not on your face. Like I say, they call alcohol spirits for a reason. You never know what personality gonna jump in your body. You don't. Terrible to watch over and over again. It really is. But listen, y'all. Toys R Us is back. They is back. They're gonna be in Macy's, y'all, in every Macy's in American locations. And they said they're gonna be back 2 months before Christmas. So they want to catch y'all for some of your Christmas shopping. They trying to catch you for your Christmas shopping. Now, when my children was little, I did buy some stuff from Toys R Us. I did, but they say they on the way back. Now, y'all know that Toys R Us back in the day had to file bankruptcy. They had to shut it down. They tried to stay online for a while until they could get all their stuff going, and that was it. Phyllis say that stuff in their butts make them go crazy. Maybe, but Tommy Lee be drinking herself crazy, Phyllis. Tara says she needs to find other solutions since she's getting too old for the mess. She is. She's getting far too old for the mess. But yeah, so they filed bankruptcy, they shut down, and it looks like they coming on back. They coming on back. Starting in October, they're gonna be inside every Macy's department store. So I don't know how they're gonna set it up in Macy's, whether they're gonna have like a Toys R Us corner in Macy's or how they gonna do it. But that's what they're saying. Mid-October, they're gonna be back. Now, if you like me, your Christmas shopping gonna be done before then, or probably gonna be wrapping up by then. But if you still got a couple little nicks and knacks and paddywhacks that you want to get, and you can't find a black business to buy it from, then you might want to go there. But please try to spend your dollars black first. Phyllis say 2 bankrupt queens joining together at the hips. Mason need to close the doors. They sell the same things every year. Well, you know that happened in the past. You know that happened in the past when Kmart and Sears linked up. You don't remember that? Lala said, I'm done being a Toys R Us kid, so I'll stick to my online shopping for toys for the little ones. Exactly. But whatever you do, please try to buy black first. Try. I know sometimes our folks don't give us the best customer service, and sometimes the prices don't be just right. But if you can, when at all possible, please try to spend your green dollars black first before we go hand them to them people that don't like us, because they done told y'all. You see what happened over there at Sesame Place. Okay, you spending your money with the people that knocking your children over, waving them off, ignoring them, acting nasty with them, and everything else. So please be careful. Please be careful spending your money with your open enemies. Right, absolutely. Support black business if you can. If you can, I know sometimes it ain't possible. Sometimes my folks be acting up real bad. So if you can, please do it. Okay. So oh yeah, tell them, Lily. I forgot to mention that Amazon also has black vendors, so look into that too. Okay, just try. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. Okay. Toria say my shopping is done already. Macy's closed down 5 years ago and never put anything in its place. Oh, the one where you at? Okay. Yeah, get more hip to it every time. Every time. You're right. So next up, what I think is funny. It probably shouldn't be funny, but it is. Child, Elon them going to court in October. We're gonna see what happens with that. I find it very funny, very interesting. Somebody broke into Drake house over there in Los Angeles, y'all. He had an intruder. They trespassed, told everybody that Drake was their daddy. And they said an employee saw somebody at the pool house. And when the police got there, it was a 23-year-old. And he told the police that Drake was his daddy and he was waiting for him to come home. Now, the police ain't fall for it. And he got misdemeanor trespassing, but I thought that was pretty doggone funny. So I guess he said, I'm going to just say you my daddy and I'm moving in and I'm waiting on my daddy to get home. So I don't know how that works, but I thought it was funny. But it's kind of coincidental because if y'all remember on the Boring Housewives of Atlanta, that person that went over there to Candy House was up there talking about T.I. was his daddy. And y'all so crazy. Not daddy's home. I ain't studying you. I'm through. Not he's my zaddy. Hey, Maybelline. Yeah, girl. Daddy Drake. Drugs, yes. Yeah, he was on that Hunter Biden. He was on his Hunter Biden. Child, Drake is not that man daddy. That dude showed up there, said he was just going to chill at the house and tell the police that was his daddy. Hey, I got to. If my fist ain't in the air, baby, it's got to be in the kitchen cooking. That's the only place to do it. Right, Drake ain't even old enough to have no 23-year-old son, but you up there telling people that's your daddy. Lord, Lynette is clowning, talking about, hey, daddy. I'm through. Candace Gate is very high too, just cray. Yeah, but up there telling them people about T.I. was his daddy. That's why he was over there, because I guess because they supposed to be friends or whatever. That was weird and funny. Now, let me tell y'all this, what I found out too. They say the lady that children got mistreated over there at Sesame Place, they saying that she done hired a lawyer. They say she hired a lawyer to do an investigation. So I don't know what's going to come out of this, But I think we might want to pay attention. They say she is lawyered up, and we need to support that sister, whatever she decide to do. Whatever she decide to do, we need to support her. As long as she don't back off and go to kissing them people behind and playing raccoonish. Okay? They say they want to investigate the incident by interviewing those who were also in attendance at the park, as well as other families that have similar videos, which this is what I like, because that PR release that they put out addressing the incident, making all these excuses. Oh, the Rosita character was talking to somebody else. She wasn't talking to them kids, even though she looked directly at them. Okay, cool. Even if you're going to lie about that one, how do you explain all those other myriad of videos that have surfaced since this event that are actually detailing the exact same things? So this ought to be good. This ought to be good. Right, Lala. I don't blame her for getting no lawyer either. I hope so. I hope she don't leave him with a dime. Vanessa say, good, make them understand we ain't playing. Well, I think that lady did that because, she had to sit there and watch these people really do something to hurt her children. That's it. She watched those people do something to hurt her children. Oh, and I don't know who want to know this, but Suki Hana done broke up with Kill Bill. I don't know who needed to know that, but I want to make sure I told it if ain't nobody else tell it. Okay? Now, Deion Sanders, this was cute and sweet. Deion Sanders is donating half of his salary to Jackson State to complete the football facility. Now, Deion might not have been much of a wife to Pilar, but God dog it, he's a stand-up fella when it comes to Jackson State. He's doing right by Jackson State. He gonna donate half his salary to the university in order to complete the renovations to the program's football facility. He told him about that on Sunday. And I think that's nice. He putting his money where his mouth is. And he said that he going to put more on it than that. Because our HBCUs can't always pay no big money. Okay? But he said he going to put some more with it. He giving up half the salary and he going to put some more with it too. Okay? You said you was laughing when the mother grabbed the character when he shunned her special needs child. She was supposed to. Phyllis say, no, we don't. I've been going to SP since 2000 and those characters walk around that park all day at the parade. Is at the closing of the park and she will not win this case. No, we don't. No, I'm going to support her. I'm going to support her because there's too many people that done showed that these people have done this before. I'm going to support her and I'm going to advocate for her. And as long as I got a big mouth and a platform, I'm going to tell all my people to support this lady. We going to support this woman. We are. Now, you might not, sis, but we are. You might have been going there since 2000, and maybe you can advocate for them wicked clear people. You will never catch me advocating for clear people who are mistreating black babies. It will never happen. Hey, Nisa Rose, you back, girl? Vanessa says, is Deion still dating Babyface baby mama? I don't know. I don't pay attention to who he dating. His ears always made me uncomfortable. Say she's unusual crazy. I know people from the hood that don't act like Suki. Girl, I'm from Ocala. I know a gang of girls act just like Suki. That's real sad. I don't know whether I'm ashamed to admit that or it's just kind of what it is. I know a lot of girls that act like him. Oh yeah, Spiller, that's real nice of him. I love it. Yes, and I love the way he gives back. The fact that he was willing to go and work at a HBCU and then start scouting these high school boys to come to an HBCU as opposed to a D1 school that's a PWI, I think that's wonderful. And I think it'll draw more attention to our HBCU's football programs so that our children can still have an opportunity to go pro or maybe further their career with sports without forfeiting the opportunity to get an education at an HBCU. It's an experience that cannot be denied. Like it's an experience that you cannot get at, yes, we are. It's an experience you can't get at a PWI. So I like that he's doing that. Yeah, I saw all those videos. All of them. I'm supporting her. He's still with the baby mama. Well, that's cool. She, she ain't married. For real, his ears always made me nervous. I don't know what it is. It's like they want to stick out from his head, but they want to be too small. They kind of sting, you know, like the old people used to say you had stingy ears. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we behind her. We gonna stand behind her. Yes, his ears make me uncomfortable. I know y'all think I'm crazy, but I'm for real. Gabriel say it's so sad what they did to those little girls. My heart broke for them. I hope she exposes them. Child, she already exposed them and apparently has encouraged other parents to come out with footage that they have about those people too. Say hell to the no. I hope she get them closed down. Too many black babies getting abused and missing. Nobody saying nothing. Yeah, you're not going to mistreat no black children in my face and think that I'm not going to support anybody going up against you. Mm-mm. Yeah, what you say, you and your family behind her. Girl, me and mine too. Say, and we know he's not being paid like his clear counterparts. He's not, because a lot of times our HBCUs cannot afford to pay the same way. Most times, as a matter of fact, they cannot afford to pay the same way. And the fact that he's giving part of the salary and then putting something on it, I thought that was worth mentioning. Shout out to Neon, Dion, Showtime. You know, he got more nicknames than a little bit, but shout out to him. Now, this right here had me laughing, y'all. Honey, Miss Trina say she ain't never, and I repeat, never doing no verses with Kaya. I know Kaya want her to do a verses with her. Trina say it would never happen. I'm not sure exactly how they think that would work because she done already did the verses with Eve, which was real whack. Yeah, and it's Sharon is attending. Oh yeah, you know, some men might be bad in some arenas and good in another. You know, a man is a man. So yeah, Dion and Trace have been together for a while now. All right. Dion still with babyface baby mama. What? Why y'all calling that girl the baby mama? She's the ex-wife. There's a difference in an ex-wife and a baby mama. Lord, society has fallen. We have fallen, honey. Lala said exactly. That story had me hot yesterday. Just thinking about how that could have been one of my nieces. Furthermore, I don't like seeing any child mistreated, let alone ours. Right? Tyra Hill, I'm serious. You think I'm joking? I felt this way about Dion ears for years. I mean, since the 90s. His ears have been plaguing me since the 90s. You know, I listen to what he say, but I don't look at him too much. Because even when he put them caps on, like his baseball caps, you know, his fitted caps, them ears stick out from up underneath them things like wings. And I know y'all think I'm crazy. It's cool. But his ears been bothering me since the 90s. They've been bothering me a very long time. Yeah, for sure. Say, plus he had his school as well. Dion's a good dude. Yeah, in a lot of ways. Definitely stand with Jody Brown all day, all day. Tom G said, apparently Kai's My Neck has been streamed more than Trina's whole back catalog. But here's the problem with Kaya's My Neck. She don't even own the rights to that part, because she took it from Ooey Jive. That's why no matter how many times people use it or sample it, she don't even get paid from it because it ain't hers. But I'm going to be quiet. Right, ex-wife. She not no baby mama. Mm-hmm. How many of us in the chat actually visited the park? We can't just look at 5-second videos for 5 seconds and get mad and want to charge. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. When our people tell us people did something to them, we believe them. I'm going to always err on the side of my people. I'm never going to make excuses and extend any type of understanding beyond what I saw with my own 2 eyeballs. Now, whether I believe the people or not, I'm going to always believe my eyes. Okay? Ain't nobody going to ever convince me my eyes told me a lie. Come to think about it, his ears do stick out them caps. They do. His ears resemble bat wings. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Right, Yvette. I don't need to visit the park when my eyeballs showing me what the hell y'all doing. And the fact that many people recorded it is because it was happening to them. People don't go around recording stuff that ain't happening. The fact that many people felt the need to record it is a further indication that there is an issue. And they didn't release them, or attention wasn't paid until one person got attention. And then when one person got the attention of the people, then they turned around, the people who had already taken footage said, let me release mine too, because this happened to me too. Me too does not just equate to clear women saying that somebody touched their pocketbook in 1976. This also equates to black children that are being victimized when people feel the need to say that anytime it's black people, we either lying or misunderstanding what our open enemies are doing to us. Dion, you say Dion's ears are giving Elfish Vulcan vibes. They are. Always. It was clear as day. And Vet, did you see the rest of them videos, them clips? Lord, Renee say, baby, I wish a Rosita or whatever her name was would have done that to Big Red or the twins. Can y'all say, be gone? Yes. Yes, honey. Hey, the divine Miss M. You said, I'm a sip Southern Belle and proud of it. Some people don't know J State is in the hood with a bad rep. Dion is working miracles, and I love it. Oh, you all the way here from the sip. Well, welcome, girl. I love it. Love it, honey. Nisa said, especially when it comes to the children. Yeah, I don't play with the children. Say it's giving a class action suit against Sesame Seed. Yes. It's definitely giving class action. And I hope they go after them. I hope they rip them to the ground. I hope they don't have one Muppet left when they done. Or whatever you call them things. I'm definitely say his mouth looked like he kissed like a lizard. I don't want to think about that. Oh, now that's something else that's going to plague my brain, Daphne. The ears was already scary. U.S. Army Brad said there are multiple videos of them shunning black children. I hope there's a class action suit coming. Me too. Say, nah, y'all leave Dion ears alone. He got elf and magic. He do have elf and magic. I don't dislike the man. I just don't like to look at him or think about him too much because of them ears. Lord, she'd have been singing Going Up a Yonder. It's a mess. So why can't we stand up and support one another? Let's support this like child. The people are, listen, the village is spoken. You might have one or two people that have excuses or can apologize from people, but most of us are there. So that's not what I'm saying, but everything is not a fight or a slight again, but it is when we're looking at it. You say his teeth scarier than his ears? Them teeth are kind of frightening, but the ears, it's the ears for me. Because even if he don't open his mouth, I still see him. But yeah, this is definitely a fight, definitely a slight against black children, because we saw it. If I didn't see it, then maybe not, but I saw it. And when people bother your children, that's something to fight for. If you don't fight for your children, what the hell would you fight for? Quiet Storm say, why do you think multiple videos aren't a clear picture of what's going on? That's a very good question, actually. Nisi said the rest of the video circulating is as heartbreaking as the next. This is exposing all those people underneath the costumes, finally. Precisely. Toria says, OMG, Shanitra, I was watching Judge Mathis' new show, and Magic Johnson's son, EJ, was on it. You should see his face, what he done to it. So sad he messed his face up like that. I mean, maybe he think he pretty. You know, EJ is trying to be, film. Tara say, absolutely, and use Miss Piggy for the bank. Oh, no. You gonna turn her into a bank? I remember him trying to rap back in 94. Yes. Listen, are you trying to call me out and make me be older than 25, Kobe? You wouldn't be trying to expose my age, would you? Would you be trying to expose my age? Because I responded to that way, way, way too enthusiastically. I take it all back. It seems like I remember something like that, Kobe. I think somebody mentioned something like that. Did you just try to expose me, Kobe? Did you do that? Did you? You wouldn't do that, would you? Kobe up here plotting on the girl. Plotting on the girl. But listen, back to Miss Trina, because y'all done sidetracked me with the Sesame Seeds people again. She say, she ain't gonna never entertain Kai's request because she don't know her like that. And she too busy making money. The level of disrespect is beyond, and I don't have the time. And you know what? I'm going to give it to her. Now, to a certain degree, because if we're going to be real, Trina did respond to her at one point. She did. She responded. It was cringy. She did this whole live video, and she was up there trying to smoke, and she didn't even look natural smoking and cussing by y'all hoes beneath me and blase, blah. Like, it was real cringeworthy. And she has not responded again. Like, she didn't say nothing else again. She did, however, in my opinion, I feel like she was behind Bobby Lights going after Kaya. I think she sent Bobby Lights after Kaya and talking about Kaya being in a foster home or whatever. Like, to me, that's a real sad read. But okay, you was in a foster home. We gonna shame somebody for something they ain't had nothing to do with. Okay, go off, Bobby. But that was real whack, and Kaya kind of snapped back at him, and that was it. But I do feel like as much as Trina try to act like she's so far above it, in reality, I don't believe she is. I don't really think she is. I think that Kaya really just annoys her. That's what I think. I think Kaya annoys her, and Kaya has done way too much. And so I think the issue then becomes, well, since you've done this, you've done that, because Kaya been going after her for a long time, even before it came mainstream. Like, she was on the radios, and I think what she was doing was trying to get Trina's attention, because something happened years and years and years back, donkey years ago, and yeah, she did. She lit Bobby Lights up. She lit Bobby Lights up. Hey, Silver Diamond. You said Trina would take she, but you got to remember, Nisa, Trina already got her a versus check. Ain't nobody invited Kaya to versus. So I don't see it for Katrina, but why she won't entertain the idea of a versus with Kaya? But you see why? Yeah, I wouldn't either. If I was her, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it either. But she did entertain it. But what it came down to was way back, and like I said, donkey years ago, she somebody was trying to get Trina to do some kind of show with her, or some kind of show, and they wanted to let Kaya be on the show. I don't remember all the details because it's like ancient history. And that's how long Kaya been running around here mad for no reason. And Trina didn't want to do no show with her. She didn't want nothing to do with her. But I feel like Kaya ain't had no business blaming Trina so much for that. A lot of people in Florida didn't want nothing to do with Kaya. Kaya ain't really one of us. Kaya don't look like us. Kaya don't sound like us. A lot of people just didn't like her. So the fact that that girl ain't want to do a show with you, and you've been holding a grudge for this many years, it's weird. It's definitely weird. And not only that, let's talk about the fact that Geisha 305 done lit Kaya up 1.5 million times hotter than the sun. And you scared to say anything back to Geisha. So it's a whole lot of little ins and outs that I don't understand with Kaya. I know people want to give her props because she go around saying crazy stuff, and it's funny sometimes it ain't. But Trina really ain't did nothing to Kaya. Kaya been running around talking about the girl stuff stink, and she ain't the only one, because other people done said it too. But I just personally don't understand why you still holding a grudge that old. That grudge is old enough to apply for Social Security at this point. Just let it go. Just let it go. And that's that on that. But I believe we done hit everything. I believe we done ran through everything. We done got the news, y'all. We done got the funny papers. Let me ask y'all this real quick before you go. Did y'all happen to see? Hey, I don't know whether I should even mention this because it made me nervous. It made me nervous. Mm-mm-mm. Did y'all happen to see that Sheree on Atlanta say she ain't used none of Lyrone fraud money, and then the man is bad in the sack? Did y'all see that? I want to look more into that, but it actually makes me nervous to look into it. It makes me very nervous to look into that. I'm scared of what I might see. Lord, Tara Hill say Kaya whack when it came to the music, but she got jokes for days. That's true. That Gabble gets on my nerves though. Yeah. She's unhinged. Yeah, she's funnier than she were. I think she was more talented at comedy than she's ever been when it comes to music. And maybe now she's found her niche, and I hope she blow up. I hope she get all her bread. I hope all her dreams come true. And I really mean it. But she need to let that little grudge go. She need to let that little grudge go. Do I think that's her with Mr. Hope? Who? Because you know I don't deal with them love and marriage Huntsville people, them weirdos. Who was with Mr. Hope? Sheree? Now, girl, you got to tell me what you know now. Phyllis, you up here dropping bombs and then only giving me fragments. You got to give me the whole thing. All right. See you later, Toria. All of the sudden, honey, she said that the man stuff is bad. He got bad stuff. Like Marlo said, that Candy got bad stuff. She said she got bad stuff and he got bad stuff and that she didn't use none of his fraud money. So they say Martell and Sheree was together. I didn't know that. I ain't know that. Go on, Sheree, from one fraudster to another, girl. Because I heard Martell is a whole fraudster too. Hey, Carol, your oldest granddaughter graduated from an HBCU and my graduated high school. What, your grandbaby? Graduated high school this year and she going to a HBCU. Well, I got one at HBCU and I graduated from an HBCU. And I got cousins and aunties, like my family's HBCU strong, honey. Vanessa said, yep, they saying she was spotted with Martell. Well, Sherelle like them fraudsters. Everybody got a type now. Everybody got a type. Child, it's the fraud for me. She said on Watch What Happens live Sunday that she got a new man. And then yesterday somebody had a video of them walking into somewhere. She got a type. She like men that do fraud. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just don't get caught out there with them. You know, spend the money with them. And when they go to jail, you let them go by themselves. Vanessa say, Lord, Sheree sure don't know how to pick them. She got a type now. DH says she by herself need to stop talking about Tyrone for the law trade some money. Right. That's what I'm talking about. I sure do. Thank y'all for hitting that like button. She talking about she like drama. She like that money. She love a scammer. Yeah, she by herself loves scammer. She trying to tell us something. Baby, everybody got a type now. And that's all I'm going to say. Go, Sheree. That's why she talking about that man's stuff. Because she done found her somebody that she say is still got the money coming in. Y'all got to consider. Lyrone just got out them people watching him. He on federal probation. Yeah, she is from the hood. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. She is pitiful. Yes, she is. But she got a type. Y'all killing me with this she. But she do, y'all. She got a type now. I'm going to let her have it. I ain't mad with you, girl. You better do you. You better do you, Sheree. So listen, I done laughed with y'all. I done laughed real good. It is now 4:03 in the state of Texas. At 4:33, we going to convene in the Patreon because we got to have us a talk. These vivid dreams, interpretations, and whatnot. We're going to have our dream conversation in Patreon today. It's 4:03. By 4, I'm going to give y'all the 4:35 Texas time. 4:35. We finna get up out of here, and I'm going to see y'all later. Glennis, you came in right when we finna leave. Hey, girl. Right, I hate when they play victim after picking the crap knowingly. Right. That's right, Lala. Go get the money. Go get the money. I love it. Say Sheree was on Watch What Happens Live and said Tyrone was horrible in bed. That's what I said. That's what I said. Listen, because when they be first getting out, well, shut up, Shanitra. I'm just saying. Every time I see Sheree, I think about Bob. Enough said, ooh, girl. Say she was giving Lyrone the goods before he was locked up. Now she say he's no good in the sack. Right? DH, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for sending love, boo. Divine Miss M say, check under your bed before you go to bed. Ear Monster gonna get y'all tonight. I'm through. You gonna see us in the Patreon. All right. Straight up. We'll be there. We'll be there. Thank you. That's what I said, Vanessa. Y'all ain't gonna keep me all day because 4:35 we starting at Patreon. Jump high, jump low. Okay. Ooh. Listen, I ain't studying y'all calling Bob Whitfield no Cyclops. I'm not studying y'all. Listen, I'm finna go. I love y'all. Hit that like button. You know it's free. Hit the subscribe button because it is also free. And please, please make sure you hit that notification bell because it is what? free. All three free. And when you hit the notification bell, make sure you click all so you know every time we go live over here on this porch. We don't want you to miss out. We don't. We appreciate you. If it's your first time, you're highly welcome. Please come again. Come often. Y'all, please remember, be positive, be productive, be encouraged. Most importantly, encourage somebody else. And remember, if don't nobody else tell you, honey, God loves you, I love you, and ain't nothing in the world you can do about it, okay? And I'm going to see some of y'all over there on the Patreon, patreon.com/Shanitra. And I will see y'all at 35 after the hour. Bye, y'all.